Where's Holmes? Holmes?
I'm afraid, Watson, that I shall have to go.
Go? Where?
To Dartmoor, to King's Pyland.
I was not in the least surprised. Indeed, my only wonder was that he had not already mixed up in this extraordinary case. I should be most happy to go down with you.
My dear Watson, you would confer a great favor on me by coming. Remember, I'd be lost without my transcriber, and apart from that, this case is so extreme that I just might be needing your generous help in it. And also, I have no knowledge at all about race horses. That is why I didn't take the case up at the beginning. We are going well. Our rate at present is 53.5 miles an hour.
I have not observed the quarter-mile posts.
Nor have I, but the telegraph posts upon this line are 60 yards apart, and the calculation is a simple one. I presume you have looked into this matter of the murder of John Straker and the disappearance of Silver Blaze?
Yes.
Let me tell you a bit about this case. Silver Blaze is from the Simone stock, and holds as brilliant a record as his famous ancestor. He is now in his 5th year, and has in turn brought each of the prizes of the turf to Colonel Ross, his fortunate owner. Up to the time of the catastrophe he was the favourite for the Wessex Cup. The trainer, John Straker, is a retired jockey who rode in Ross's colours before retiring. On the night of the disaster, Edith Baxter, the maid, was out when a man appeared out of nowhere and asked her where he was. She replied. She told Straker, and he was last seen rushing out worrying about Silver Blaze. His body was found in a ditch the next morning.
Well, here we are, Holmes.
And that would be Inspector Gregory, the man in charge of the case. And Colonel Ross.
Good afternoon, Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
Afternoon. I hope you can help me.
If I can't, I will kill myself.
It's a very strange case. We've arrested a certain Fitzroy Simpson, the man who allegedly asked Mrs. Baxter where he was.
And John Straker was very trustworthy, just if you were thinking of him betraying me, Mr. Holmes. I'd rather die than hear that.
Don't worry, Colonel. But I would like to know more about Simpson.
He owns a stable near here. His horse, Black Magic, is second to Silver Blaze. I swear it's him who murdered Straker, possibly even Silver Blaze.
We've got an inquest out for him. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a lawyer, so we have to wait for him to get one before we can put him to trial.
Thank you, gentlemen. I think that's enough. If you were as kind enough to let me go to the house before to the crime scene to see the weapon used against Straker, I would be very thankful. Also, you wouldn't mind giving me some tobacco, would you? What, John? Oh, right. Nicotine patches. No thank you for that then. Now.
Right, that's done. Holmes, come on. Holmes?
Oh, excuse me, gentlemen. I must have been daydreaming.
There was a gleam in Holmes' eyes which I knew from my experience with him that he had his hand upon a clue, though I could not imagine where he had found it.
So, where shall we start? We stored the weapon, a gun, in the Colonel's mansion.
Then I should very like to visit the mansion, if you don't mind. Ah, fresh Dartmoor air.
Yeah, alright. To the mansion then.
Wait. Do they breed sheep around here?
Yes. They were acting rather strangely last week. Why do you ask anyway?
Very good, very good. Right. To the mansion.
Right. To the mansion, Mr. Holmes. Right. Here we are. The gun's on the table.
Perfect. I'll take a good look.
Straker's body was found at 6, if you want to know.
Let me see. It's a very fine type. Just the sort of tire used for... No, not really. Yes.
What in the world are you thinking, Holmes?
Well, gentlemen, I think I've got this case just about covered. All I need to do now is to visit Straker's body, and then Simpson. Is he still in his stables? Good. Right. Watson, let's go. Don't forget your diary. Thank you, Inspector. Well, Watson, here we are.
What are you looking for, Holmes? You're not just scanning the body like you always do.
You're right, Watson. I am indeed looking for something in particular. There it is.
A matchstick?
Yes, a matchstick. Well, Watson, I can now go straight to Simpson's. There's one final arrangement I need to make.
Who are you? Alright. I'll do what you say. What do you want?
I just need to make some small arrangements, Mr. Simpson. I'm Sherlock Holmes. Wait here, Watson.
I waited for what seemed like an age. Finally, Holmes and Simpson emerged.
Right, Mr. Simpson. Is everything clear?
Yes. It's in a few weeks, isn't it?
Yes, in 3 weeks. Now, Watson, we shall go. And we'll be back here in a few weeks for the next races. Come on.
What is this business all about, Holmes?
I cannot tell you yet, Watson. I fear I might be wrong. We shall see in a few weeks, at the races.
You're late.
But I'm here. You'll find the surprises awaiting you. That's Silver Blaze.
No, it's not. I know Silver plays when.
Oh. Sorry, everybody. I didn't know Silver Blaze would react like that. Colonel, if you were to throw some water on Silver Blaze.
But that's amazing. How do you know?
Simple deduction. Have you heard of the removal of the limb muscle without trace from an animal?
Yes, I think so.
Well, I'm sad to say that your friend Straker was in fact a traitor. He practiced on the sheep, that is common for people of the type, and then tried to practice on Silver Blaze. However, Silver Blaze was clever and outwitted Straker. Straker had used a match to see in the dark and ended up getting burned with it. Simpson had overheard Straker talking about his plans, and so he went out that night to fetch Silver Blaze. That is why Straker rushed out to get the job done. Unfortunately, he was killed by his own horse. Simpson has been keeping Silver Blaze since. I guessed when we were in the carriage. It was the only explanation that made sense. That was why I asked you about the sheep and looked for the matchstick.
That was very good, Holmes. Now, Colonel, we can go to London, so you can ask Holmes more details. I can help you get over your shock in the train.
Straker, the brute. Well, thank you, Mr. Holmes. I hope I get the chance to work with you again.
Yes, Colonel. That is another good case for your memoirs, Watson.